work necessarily, but what if what if the what if um the tile sets that you're creating for WAMP, what if we put those on itch, like under like a WAMP banner,
Yeah.
as
I mean,
being do you know what I mean?
yeah. You were telling me
Yeah.
to
Yes.
to set up an itch to sell these things,
Yes.
and I've just been preoccupied.
Yeah, no,
And
I mean, at first I was like, well, you should. I mean, listen, I'm so happy that you're, working with me and that we're doing this, and I also think like, you could be. I think you are good enough and like talented enough that I do think you could make a pretty decent like chunk of change just, thinking up packs to put on itch. I don't actually know, obviously I have no idea about the economics of itch. Are there itch rock stars who make a shit ton of money? Does that exist? I don't even know. But like,
I don't either.
I know that when I go on itch, like there's a lot of crap, and then you have to sort of find the thing that you want. But I also know it's very useful, and I feel like especially in this day and age when everybody who's ever wanted to make a game can now make a game. At a certain point, I'm positive that everyone will reach the point that I did, which was like, well, I could try to spend all this extra time and have ChatGPT make the sprites for me and like go into Photoshop and fix them because they're all wrong and they will never look quite right to begin with. Or I could go to itch and find, a pretty great approximation of what I'm looking for, or even be inspired by something that I saw on itch and want to make something. So anyway, that's a whole other thing. But I was thinking you should do that for yourself. But since we're also thinking about like how can WAMP make money,
Right.
and you're doing it anyway, this like if we put them on itch, and if there's some money that comes in through itch, that could be money that that then could offset the costs of that I'm paying you, which would help you. It would help me just in general.
Yeah. But basically everything that I've made, I appreciate that you gave me kind of carte blanche to sell these things. But like in my head, I'm also like these. I feel like these belong to WAMP.
Yeah.
WAMP.
Yeah.
As like that hasn't held me back from doing it. It's really just been like it's not been at the front of my mind.
Sure.
To set up.
Yeah.
Set up an itch, but I'm also okay with like I made these for
us. Yeah.
So I'm okay with either way that goes.
And
so
as I'm thinking about it, I'm like, maybe that's just another. It's both a potential place for money, but it's also, a potential place of, discovery, exactly, of marketing. If we put it under the WAMP umbrella, that's kind of cool, I mean, it gets a little tricky, right? Like, I don't think we can use anything from the original Rocky Roads ones, obviously. Like, maybe there's a way to use the supplemental parts and be like, we made this, like, it to supplement this other awesome thing. Like, you could take out just the non-original Rocky Roads bits.
Yeah. I think it says free for personal and commercial use, no attribution required, Creative Commons 0 CC0.
Oh, so it's completely.
I think that means it's fully open. I kind of want in order to like to make it more worthwhile, I kind of feel like maybe I should change the bits that we didn't change.
Oh, I see.
To make it a little bit different. I mean, there are things that I adjusted, but for the most part, like these, rocks with grass on them, for the most part, that stuff didn't get changed at all.
I mean, I think if we don't, I mean, you can change it, you can not change it. I think maybe the key is, that we'll put it under the same Creative Commons CC0. Like we'll put it under the same license and license that a license.
Name your own price. And
Yep.
everything.
I mean, I use on all my songs. I don't use a CC0. I use a attribution share like non-commercial one. But beyond that, yeah, it's like it's open for everybody. But I think we all make a platformer. It's very much in the spirit of the thing to have it be in the CC0 realm. So I think like everything that you've made, I think would be great. Like the WAMP OS 95, the all the text you just add, like all that stuff. Like I think and I maintain when we do have time to work on the cityscape, the futuristic cityscape, I will say there's a real dearth on this is like a weird missing little slice in itch. There's no like city, there's no like really good usable city like platforming thing that I found. So anyway, that's an idea. I think I could
set that up.
Yeah.
I can try to do that this week, and I met lots of people have done it. I'm sure it's not that hard.
Yeah, I could set up the account. I think I have made a WAMP email, so I could set up the account. And then I could probably give you access to it, and then we just I'm sure there's a pretty easy way to we should probably even put WAMP up on there too as a game on an itch.
That's right. You can do like frames.
Yeah,
right?
people use itch to discover games too. So who knows? I mean, that's something. I like what you've written here for this. You want to dig into that a little bit? Yeah.
I want to say hi to Ferris.
Oh, hey, Ferris.
Everybody.
Hi, everyone. Oh, yeah. Here, let me go to your thing so I can.
So today, Jonathan and I are talking about like how does WAMP keep going on financially? Because right now, Jonathan's footing all of the bill for all the development, just personally. And so we're trying to come up with ideas of how does this become a long-term thing that is self-sustaining without it just being a money hole that we throw money in.
A money pit.
With a money hole.
Yeah, right. What's the money pit for? What does it look like? Yeah.
With money in there. And one of my ideas was to open this up as an educational tool, not necessarily like the main Swamp.land as like oh hey teachers, come hang out in your classroom and don't mind the mess of
although we did have that one guy that one teacher
right.
in Missouri who did do that.
Where the idea
yeah.
came from,
yeah.
Of just have a classroom. For those of you who didn't know, we had we would just get an influx. I don't know what day of the week was it. Like
It was, no, it was every day of the week for yeah, it was most
the same time.
Yeah, it was between like 10 and 1. They would be in there somewhere.
And doing a little detective work, Jonathan and I figured out it was a computer lab at a school in Missouri, and it was an M. And it was a bunch of students at a school. And Jonathan got in contact with the teacher there. And did he ever end up writing you back?
He did write me back, and it was like too late in the year to use any of the stuff that I had built for him. But essentially, I said like, okay, like, can we make a special system for the kids where I give you like a super administrator back end, and you can make special user accounts for the kids because the kids can't sign in for themselves. And he was like, yeah, definitely, like we'll do that, like next year we'll do that. So we'll see if that ends up happening, but that was sort of the impetus for the whole thing. Yeah.
hopefully, like we can get a hold of him again before the school year to see
Yeah, I should
if
email
he
him.
needs
Like, what does
any
he
support and stuff.
need for sure? Yeah.
And I tried reaching out to I don't know of the people watching. I don't know if any of you remember Becky from Sandbox Stuff, but she was in charge of the education program. And I did reach out to her, and like we set up a meeting, and then I think I missed the meeting or something happened,
As
and
happens, yeah.
it didn't the meeting ended up not happening, and I'm trying to reach out to her again, but you know she's got her own life and her kids and stuff, so there are a couple other people that I know through Becky who work specifically in with Minecraft educational programs and like the Fortnite. There's the Fortnite or Unreal Engine for Fortnite or so I can't remember. Yeah, I think that's what it's called. It's like FTEU or something like that. Um, uh, Unreal Engine. I don't remember how the acronym goes, but it doesn't matter. Basically, there's an Unreal editor
What's up, Set
for
Pixel?
Fortnite.
What's up, Charles? Charles is in there now.
Hey, hi there. So that is a cool tool that I explored a little bit, but that's more like high school level. It's pretty advanced for Unreal Editor. So Minecraft has these educational programs that specifically are. It's like a special version of Minecraft that's designed for teachers to kind of run their classroom. And I I wanted to see. I was trying to do some research into what's missing from that because we don't want to approach schools and just be like, "Hey, you can do this."
We have more of the
We know,
same. Yeah.
right? We know you're doing. Oh, thank you, Nasman, for subscribing with Prime. Thank you very much
Woohoo! Go
for
Nazman.
your 3 month streak, your 5th month subbing to me. Thank you very much.
Damn. Nice.
Um, so the yeah, we want to present something different. Like we're not Minecraft, obviously, and we shouldn't just mimic everything that Minecraft has. What's missing from Minecraft? So, did a little bit of digging, and where did I lost where my where's all the thing that I wrote? Here it is. Um, so the issues that teachers have publicly, like on forums or articles and stuff, have talked about their difficulties with Minecraft is that it's too complex, especially for people who are not familiar with Minecraft. So for the teachers themselves, they just get kind of thrown into managing multiple game worlds for their students. Can be a bit tough. And I think, oh great, WAMP is like you can see everything at once. You're not dealing with like a 3D world, and then you know you got a class of like 8 kids, and like they each have their own 3D world that you're trying to manage. Like this is a collaborative world. We're all building in the same space, and it's because it's 2D. You can see everything at once, pretty much. Tech compatibility. Minecraft does. It's not the high like. There's lower end systems that can play Minecraft still, but we're not dealing with like 3D accelerators and other things like that. Um, and classroom management. You know, we're already with what Jonathan was doing for this school in Missouri. We're already trying to do do stuff for classrooms. What you doing there, Jonathan?
Oh,
What you got going on?
I'm just playing some. I'm just putting some stuff on my screen while you're talking.
Oh yeah, because my screen's boring.
And it's hard to
I'm
talk
just
and play
gonna
at the
keep it.
same time. So that's what it says. Like you talk, I'll play.
That's uh, my viewers called it. I think sand walking or sand
Yeah.
streaming or
Yeah.
something like that.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
I would run in circles while talking without actually doing anything.
Yeah. Exactly.
The cost. So the Minecraft educational system is about $5 per license. And I think that's an okay price point that schools can go like, okay, um, that might be like $100 for a classroom, like 2 teachers and 18 students, or I don't know how big the classrooms are for these computer labs and stuff, but that seems like for a year, that seems like not a huge investment. And and we can try to make it more worth their while by saying, hey, the playing is free. So if you just want to have your students run around, like you can just go and do that. Um, but we can make we can set up a system where like, hey, you have your computer lab where your students are building stuff, and then they make a whole Metroidvania as a class together, and then they can send the link to their classmates and their parents, and they could make a QR code that people scan from the the classroom or the school hallway pinboard or whatever, and go like, oh, cool, like the fourth grade class built this game, and everybody gets to see it and play it for free. Um, and then some tools where like the teachers can monitor and go like, hey, we're having a sudden like weird influx of people that are spamming the chat. Let's disable that feature or something like that. So give
And like
students
just for like, for example, like the tool that I built for this teacher in Missouri, because he was saying that the students couldn't sign in. I made a little back end tool. Did I say this on stream or did I say this to you off stream? I can't remember now.
You can say it again.
I built this tool where, it's just a little back end thing where he's like the super administrator and he can just make accounts. He can make like special accounts for everyone, for all of the kids. And it's cool. He was like, oh, this is great. Like for sure. Like I'll use this next year or whatever. So we'll see.
Yeah. And if this is the thing that we do, we can set it up that the privilege of paying for the service is that you'll get your own map. So this will not be happening on where Jonathan's playing right now. They'll start from ground zero, and the classroom will have like the one seed spot where the teacher's starting, and then all the students are branching off of that. Maybe the teacher can control the rate of growth by saying, okay, each class you get one room, you can build whatever you want, or maybe that's a reward for everybody does their homework or something like that, and then they get another room to expand the space, and that's up to the teacher how they want to manage their classroom. But this all becomes semi-private, like they have to have their link and their login to get into the system, until they want to publish their whole map with a revocable link saying, okay, you go to WAMP.land/classroom/ I don't know.
Something.
Yeah. Town 2026.
yeah. Missouri 2026. Yeah, or whatever. Yeah.
Right. Or, whatever the teacher calls it. And then that's the space that the teachers and the parents and the friends and family can all visit to check out the cool stuff that the students made. And then when they're done with it, they can close it down. But all the usernames can be anonymized, because I imagine that teachers are going to want to have their students' names to see like, oh, this is Johnny's space over here. But when you share that link publicly, I don't think the teachers are going to want to have the kids' names everywhere. So,
No. Yeah.
But Johnny can go and point and go, oh, hey, where it says like monkey business over there. That's
me.
The stuff that I made.
Yeah. Ferris is pointing out that he's jealous because he never got to play games in school. And I'll say mostly me neither, although we did, obviously we did Oregon Trail, which is sort of the canonical.
Yeah. So it wasn't part of school. It was just part of playing, but I did play Oregon Trail.
Oh, we did it in school, and then we had to we did a whole thing where we had to we did a semester long thing where we had to pretend we were like crossing the country in a wagon, and every week he would give us problems, and we had to write journal entries about like how we fixed the problem. Yeah.
I did as part of my curriculum, I had Mavis Beacon.
Oh yeah, Mavis Beacon. Yeah.
So there were some games. There was some other do you remember Encarta?
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Encyclopedia.
Oh, of course.
That creepy 3D castle.
Yep.
It wasn't really 3D, but it was a
sort of
2D map.
Semi 3D, yeah.
Around. The rooms were like illustrated, and there were like a couple of it was a trivia castle, and the jester had like a really creepy creeped me out. I want to play that now. It'd probably be really easy because it would
I'm
like ask
sure.
trivia
I'm
questions.
sure. Yeah, yeah. And I'm sure you can find it somewhere too. Like, it's got to be somewhere.
Somebody's got to have put Encarta up. Um, so yeah, there were some games, but yeah, it definitely was not a normal. I wasn't playing something like Minecraft for school, but that's a thing that they do now.
Now they do that. Yeah.
And
Hello, play game for fun.
The whole point of it is teaching is enabling creativity and like logic thinking. So Minecraft has a whole bunch of systems in it, you know, simulations of farming and mining and the whole redstone stuff. Like you can
make
build
some really
real
cool
working
things.
computers
Yeah,
in
literally. Yeah.
Minecraft out of redstone, and that goes beyond what I like. I look at it and I go, oh, okay, I
Yeah.
see how you're using that to make an OR gate.
Yeah. Yeah.
On a,
Yes.
on a
Yeah.
circuit board.
Right.
Do I remember how to do that? No.
No.
Like,
Yeah.
it doesn't stick in my head. That's
No.
not the kind of logic that my brain uses.
No.
But, it's very cool to see all that stuff. And I think one of the first things I suggested to Jonathan was like, let's do pressure plates and put these crates can like land on the pressure plates, and then they can open a door, and like I think that was one of like
one of the very first things. Yeah. Yeah.
I just had all these ideas of like, not how can we make it like Minecraft, but how can we
bring out the emergent gameplay, like emergent things that come out of just simple systems that can become much more complex. Yeah.
And then we see people like Ferris run wild with it.
Exactly.
Making,
exactly.
Like, really complicated.
Yeah. Crazy. Yeah. That's it. Yeah.
And I think that's what ends up making the games like really sticky, as far as like, I want to keep playing more of this. I want to see the cool things that people are making, and I want to keep making cool things, and I want to know how they made that thing so I can make things like it. So yeah, that's where all these ideas are coming from, to make it like a classroom thing that can be a not a replacement for what's currently here, but a monetizable
supplement
of its own.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then there's some stuff about moderation and safety and curriculum. Oh, I finished it off with, I was like patting myself on the back the way I ended the pitch, but it was like the curriculum. And this is partially made up at this point because we don't have this yet, but it's like we have an ever-expanding library of template links designed by teachers for specific lessons in a variety of subjects and grade levels. Obviously, we don't have that yet, but that's the thing that we could have. That's the thing that we could develop. We talk to teachers and stuff, get them involved, and could become a part of the real pitch. You know, when it's honest. You can make your own templates and share them to the library. That's we don't have a template feature yet, but I think that's in our backlog. Teachers can comment on, rate, and remix rooms. That's basically already what we have right here. And then and we all caps big because it becomes the teachers are the players also, in this sense, the builders and the players.
I don't know if I've ever told you about this. I have this song called Sokotoa, which is like the thing that you learn for figuring out the area of a triangle. Sine, opposite, hypotenuse. So Sokotoa is
it sounded familiar.
Yeah. So Sokotoa is like, you know, so is like SOH, sine equals opposite and hypotenuse, and then cosine, adjacent, hypotenuse, and then toa, tangent, opposite, adjacent. Sokotoa. And I made the song years and years and years ago, and pretty much right away, and like for the last, you know, however many years, like 13 or 14 years, like it's well over 1 million views now, but only because like high school teachers all over the country are constantly using this video to teach their kids Sokotoa. So it has 1 million views, but also it's like mostly comments from high school students being like, I fucking hate this song. Fuck you. Why did you make this fucking song? It's stuck in my head. Or alternately, people being like, thank you so much. This like totally helped me pass my thing. The song was stuck in my head and I was able to like do it. Or then like, or people like, please make a song about my teacher. Like, my teacher loves this song. Like, please make a song. Or like, you know, some variation of that.
That's great.
So maybe that, you know, maybe there's a world in which we make like a Sokotoa level or something, and you know, and then
that's exactly what
you
I
know,
was thinking is like you can teach specific lessons, and I think the rooms are already good for that.
yeah, they're
Like,
good for that.
the size of the room enables you to make something very concise. Where you could make like part of like a calculator where you have to move the right number of boxes
Right.
to solve a puzzle to
Yeah.
open the door. And move
Oh
on to the
yeah,
next room.
oh yeah.
And we can, as we talk to educators, we can figure out what's missing for them. Like what features are they like? Oh man, I really wish I had a way to teach this. Can we help them figure out how to teach that lesson with what we already have, or do we, build a feature specific to what they're trying to do? And I think that's very possible. And maybe we're more accessible than
Minecraft. Yeah, yeah. Ferris is saying that in French they teach it Kasatoa instead of Sokotoa because it sounds like Kasatoa, meaning get lost. Kasatoa. That's interesting. Kasatoa.
I don't remember how to do trigonometry at all. In high school, trigonometry was I looked at I just kind of looked at it and went, and my mom, my teacher, was like, I didn't really like cover this in high school either. I don't really know. And then I got to college and I had a course where a big part of it was trigonometry, and we had like a one-pager. Actually, I think it was both sides of a 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper, explaining everything, and I stared at it for like 2 hours, and then went, "Oh, I get it." It just clicked, and then I was like really fast at it, and I always sat in the front, and I was very competitive with the who could answer the fastest. I was like, "Oh, I got it." And now I don't remember.
No, you don't remember any of it. Yeah, yeah.
That was like 2010. So
yeah, that's
I've
really
forgotten
funny.
it all, because I've never had to use trigonometry since college.
That's so funny. Yeah. So
I use a lot of math. I will say, like as
Yeah.
an artist.
Oh, yeah.
I use math all the time.
Oh, interesting.
And a lot of people are like, oh, I wish I was an artist because like then I wouldn't have to do all like this learned stuff. And I'm like, no, you still do it. I still. How do you get in here? I don't think there's a way to get to the start. There's still lots of math, just not trigonometry specifically.
I want to point out that TMNDZ made at least 2 new levels, and I think
Yeah,
was
where are
working. The first one is in -29. I love his levels because they, I don't know what their gender is. They tend to have a very like interesting narrative that
I like
happens.
these bubbles making the star.
Um,
Like in a spaceship.
It's cool, right? And
Yeah.
and look, like if you go under here where I'm going, there's like a little sign, an invisible sign that brings up a text thing that says, "Do you see what I see?"
I saw that when I first entered. I think.
Oh,
that's
nice.
a little
Oh, it's
alien
over
guy.
here. Oh, it's a little alien guy. Oh, I see. Yeah. Do you see what I see?
Yeah.
And that's so cool. Like, and I think this this Jupiter type planet is, I think, four 32 by 32 sprite things that they made in
Yeah.
the sprite editor, and they put fog here. It's great. It's like, and I was visiting with Charles yesterday, and it's like one of the things we're talking about is like man, how do you get the users? Like it's like, how do we get the users? How do we get them coming back? How do you find them? How do we get them excited and building? I don't know. I don't know the answer of how to do that.
Collectibles in the middle of the planet.
Yes, exactly. It's like hidden and in front of and in the middle of the planet. And I'm playing this Ferris level. It's very difficult and fun Ferris level.
That could be most of them.
Yeah. So the other thing, I think maybe the next thing to work on, I think that's a great sort of single round pitch. You know who I should send that to is my friend Dr. Funk, who was going to meet with his friend who's an assistant. What did he say? Assistant superintendent or whatever at a school system.
Assistant to the assistant director.
Yeah, exactly. I'll send this to him as like a thing to maybe share with her. I don't know. Who knows? Maybe there is a way that I could use the fact that Sokoto is so popular, like, if there are teachers.
Right.
I think there are teachers who have emailed me throughout the years. I could probably dig out those emails and be like, hey, I'm making this thing. Like, the other thing though that we've been talking about is this game jam idea.
Yes.
That I think I would like to maybe in the next let me think here. Maybe like next week or the week after. I think would be a good place to aim for that.
Okay. Yeah, I'm not ready with a full document of the rules yet, but I basically I already know like what we had discussed previously with the plan.
Yes.
And I just need to like write it out formally.
And so remind me, like, what did we settle on in terms of you were saying like we should do it when we should have like it all should be happening at the same time. And then I was like, oh, but people are so busy, and it's like a lot of people with kids, and it's like.
So I didn't want it to, like, be so there's a certain amount of hype that happens when you can do it all at once.
Right.
But that I think that's more important in like an in-person game jam, which would also be cool. But I don't think we have like enough people locally to do that yet.
Sure.
But what I think could be done is have the build time, have like a kickoff, where there can be a recorded stream that introduces people to the mechanics. There can be a Q&A session for those who are like newer to what we have here, who might be a little bit lost, and then that can be the start time. And then have a build time of a few days. Like over a weekend.
Yeah.
Which is a lot of time to build. Like, I mean, you can build
for
a room
sure.
in just an hour.
Yeah. Are we gonna have rules about? Are we gonna like let them build more than one room, large? Like,
I think it should be one.
Should be one.
At least to start. I think we should do one to start and then see
how it goes.
Yeah, because that becomes a we want to make sure that everybody who this may be their first interaction here is not getting overwhelmed by like the scope being too big, and also as judges, like how big are we gonna make this space? What are we gonna get ourselves into with this? So
yes,
and I think we could do a future jam.
That's sort of like a bigger canvas.
Yeah, like how in a whatever. I think what's the maximum size space you can do now with can they just go on endless?
I think for a high trust, if you're like really high trust and you have a thing, I think it can go like pretty big. Yeah, at this point.
So maybe maybe that can be a stated goal. Further out, like, hey, build your trust up to this level.
Yeah.
And our high trust builders can all get an invite to build on like this bigger space. But that's that. I think
Who
that's
knows?
that's another
Yeah,
thing.
yeah.
So start with a single room.
Ferris says, "Congrats for beating that level." And Nasman says, exclamation lurk. What does that mean?
That means that they're listening in.
Oh, okay.
But not like watching.
I see. Oh, got it. Okay.
Yeah. But sometimes people have bots on Twitch that do like exclamation point giveaway or whatever to
I
like
see.
activate a thing.
I see.
I
Got
don't
it.
have anything like that set up. But,
Got it.
In the past, I have had stuff like that. Before Nasman was watching them. You mean felicitations? Thank you. No, this was a fun one. I liked this level.
I don't think that I've beat it before.
It's you got to hit all the pressure plates.
Right.
Although it didn't this pressure plate you could see before, but you do have to have the crate there in order to like get to the next section. So
oh shit.
Anyway, we'll have everybody will make like one room, and I think I don't feel like it's necessary that they all have to be like next to each other or like in a specific spot. They just have to report like which room it is. I think the one issue might be minting. I don't know. We don't want people messing with people's levels. While we're trying to judge them.
Yeah, that's true.
I don't know if there's a way.
There is a way.
To lock them.
I don't have that, but it'd be very easy to make. Just to be able to lock them like temporarily or whatever while.
If we had more traction and a like a walletless mint lock system,
right?
Then that could be like a price of entry, I think.
Oh yeah.
For the jam, but maybe we don't want to do that on the first one. Maybe.
Yeah, I don't want to make any. I don't want to make any barriers. You know.
Yeah.
Woohoo! I did it.
So that is.
Oh, I beat it a month ago.
Anyway,
Okay.
we have a few days over a weekend to make their room, and then we would have like a live stream judging process where you, Ferris, and I are all playing through these rooms.
Yep.
You know, doing some commentary, doing scoring, and then I don't know if we would announce the winners right then during the judging process. I mean, the judging process might take a
yeah,
while,
yeah. Maybe we would have to
depending
like
on how many people participate.
Right.
No one beat the room immediately at its right.
Oh, this one.
I've been issued a challenge.
Oh, is this is a survive? Yeah. So that's hard. That's really hard. You have to not.
Oh no. Oh no.
30 seconds. You have to survive. Oh fuck. Oh man, that's difficult. Dang, that's really difficult. Yeah. No. Oh no! I pressed the wrong button. Shit. I've really got to move that. If you hit tilde back tick, it'll take you out of following the player. You know, I don't know if you've ever experienced that. I've
used it today already.
I keep meaning to change it because I sometimes accidentally hit it.
Oh no!
Ah, fuck!
I thought I was safe, but more. Spawned.
If you jump on them, yeah, they never die, right? They always come back, right? They
respawn, I think.
I wonder if it's easier to like just because they pause a second, you know, before they like sort of do a setup before they try to hit you. Oh, I think I can do it.
Oh.
I think I can do it.
Oh.
I think I can.
4 seconds left.
I've got 11.
They do it. I did it. Ah!
Once you get them to a certain point and they're like, oh, I did it.
Never stay on the floor.
Oh, yeah. Man, that's a fun one. Good one, Ferris. Man. Whew. Jeez Louise. 5 stars. I'll say hard. I don't think it's extreme, but it's hard, yeah. I had said like basically $2,000 for all the prizes, and then like
you had to break down.
like $1,500 for the person who gets number 1, and then like diminishing returns as you get to second, third, fourth, etc.
Yeah.
I have no sense of whether that's enough to like get people excited enough to, in some ways doing it like that, it's sort of like a bribe. It's like, come build a level and maybe you can win some money if you're good at it or whatever. And I don't know if that's enough money to bribe people to try.
For a couple hours of work,
That's enough. Yeah.
I would.
I hope so.
A couple of hours of most things.
Yeah. Yeah. Whatever. Yeah. Right.
For $1,500, I'd probably shovel manure for.
Yeah. Oh, for sure. Yeah.
But to build a video game, absolutely.
Yeah. Yeah.
So yeah, no, I think that in I'm happy for you to set the prize whatever you want. In my mind, that prize almost sounds too high because like a lot of times game jams don't have a big prize like that.
Oh, really?
So
what is a normal prize, would you say, for a game jam?
It really can
vary.
Like,
yeah.
some game jams don't have a monetary prize. Some are just like for the fun of it.
Oh, wow.
But other ones get sponsors and stuff. So,
oh yeah.
I mean, there's a wide variety of like what the prizes could be. I think like there needs in order to have a prize that big, you're gonna want to make sure that you have enough entries.
Yeah.
And so we want to make sure we have some time to like market.
Yeah, I mean, I at some point went through to like most of the people who had either made a level or expressed interest in the game in one way or another. And I've talked about this before. A lot of them are like, people with kids, people who have very busy lives who are like, oh my God, I love this idea so much. But they just don't have time to devote to it. I reached out to a lot of those people, and I had just sort of like done a temperature check of like, hey, if we did a game jam, contest, over a weekend, like, would you be willing to enter? And they all said yes. So it's in some ways I could coordinate, having X number of people at least entering, at least like giving it a shot. And then it really is about promoting it. And like, yeah, it comes back to that question of like, where do we promote it? Like, where do we find the audience that would be particularly tickled by this idea? I want to play a game for fun. In school map, if start with a single room in the future, when students be able to make another room, maybe add positivity to move. So the first one, both be next to each other if you need. Oh, I see. Be able to like move the location of a room to like be near your friend's room or something if it needed to be. That makes sense.
Yeah, I think there's a lot of and I hinted at a few of these in the write up that I gave Jonathan, which I didn't read the whole thing, but there's a lot of like classroom management kind of things. I mentioned that there can be a gather all players to one room. If the teacher wants to be like, hey, I want to show you all something, pull them all into the same room, which I think would be a little chaotic, but could be fun too. Also like a go to your rooms command.
Yeah. Go to your room.
Like,
yeah.
All right, everybody separate out. Like you need to be in your space, working on your stuff. And also distraction-free mode where it says like, okay, this is current room you're in, or the room that I've put you in, and then it would block out like the rest of the world.
Right.
So that way they're just in their one space, and not being distracted by their classmates. Depending on what the teacher's needs are for that situation, those would be optional tools that I think could be useful in a classroom setting. But I also think like the idea of a lot of the Minecraft stuff, it's multiplayer, everybody's building in the same space, but managing like permissions and like, okay, Johnny's building over here and Billy's building over here, and we're trying to not grief each other the whole time. Like WAMP already kind of has some stuff like that built in, just because this was like anybody can just start building anywhere. But let's make sure that the teachers can mitigate bullying or like any sort of things that they're encountering with the students. And there's probably things that I haven't thought of yet in that situation that I'm sure some teachers will be like, oh yeah, no, we need this, which would be definitely open to those suggestions.
And the amazing thing is, it's like so easy to add features. That's like one thing that
Yeah.
is we're constrained by a lot of things. We're constrained by having a single artist and by having just the two of us. But in terms of being able to add features, it's like it's kind of remarkable that is like the easiest part to increase on this now. Do you think, like, if we did not next week but the week after, I'm just need to look at my schedule, like, would that be enough time to promote the game jam, you think? Like, I don't know, if we had like 2 weeks to promote it. You know what my problem is, though, actually? Like, that leads right up also to this other, it's the anniversary of me suing the SEC. And I'm going to release a NFT project around that. And this is always my problem. I'm like, I'm just making lots of stuff. I want to share it all. It's like, is that
How do you not step on your own feet?
Is that too soon? Yeah, is that too close to the same time? Although I will say, like, if next week we sort of announce it and then work on promoting it, and then maybe like the weekend of, when do I leave? I leave here, and that's when the SEC thing is. I guess like the weekend of Saturday and Sunday, the 25th and 26th, maybe that's like the weekend that we maybe have for the building days. And maybe like that Friday, like Friday the 24th is a day that we use to have like a launch, thing where we play with and people are invited to come and learn how to do it. Maybe that's the timing. Mostly because, like, I really want to do it. I've been sort of putting it off a little bit because of the money situation, but I think it has potential to be worth it. I could sell some ETH or something to cover it, probably.
Yeah, and we could also like look for a sponsor, possibly.
Yeah, I wonder who
I don't really know.
Yeah,
I don't really know. I've not really.
Oh,
tried doing that
well,
before.
what's interesting is that this is probably not a good sponsor, but I was gonna say, there's something I meant to say, is that Cloudflare just announced really interesting thing. What did they announce? Cloudflare announced, where is it? No. What the hell? Where did it go? Cloudflare. Is it Cloudflare developers? Hang on. Oh, yeah. Today we're announcing the Cloudflare monetization gateway, allowing you to charge AI agents for access to any asset on the web. Your MCP, tools, API, data, content. They're using, and I think you can charge not just AI agents. They're using this tool called X402, which is a way to, like, just over HTTP use stable coins to charge like tiny little bits of money, like for different things. And I don't know. I think there's something there. I don't know what it is, but I think there's something there. And I like retweeted that, and then someone from Cloudflare reached out to me. They're like, "Hey, like, we love what you're building. Like, how can we help?" So I don't know. There might be something there, and I think that it seems pretty cool.
Yeah, I think so. Cloudflare, but also I can't remember the name of the engine that we're using.
Oh yeah, oh god, you've made it go out of my mind. Yes, I know. Phaser, thank you. Jesus Christ. Yeah, Phaser. Yeah.
This weekend. So yeah, the like the tools that we're using, could reach out to them, being like, hey, this is I think a substantial project that's being built using these tools. You know, show off what can be made with your platform. Um, but also, you know, I can do some more brainstorming on you know who's out there. As far as timeline goes, the like the 13th through the 17th and the 21st through the 24th, I will be traveling. That doesn't necessarily mean I'm totally unavailable. I have a laptop and I can, you know, remote hotspot with my phone and stuff from wherever I am. But if we're gonna do a live stream, we might want to do it on like I can always do a Saturday morning because then I also work Saturdays.
Oh yeah,
my day job. So Saturday mornings I'm free until basically 11:30.
When do you leave on your trip? You have a trip. When do you leave on that?
So we're driving to Pennsylvania on the 13th, and then back on the 17th. That might be adjustable because that's for the dance nationals, so we might not stay there the entire time. Depends on you know, who gets into the like final rounds of stuff. So we're kind of that trip's a bit flexible, but also I'll be at a hotel, so it'll be be like,
well, I would
hey,
say I would say that week would be, in my mind, if we do it like that, would be that's next week. That would be sort of like announcing, and I would be doing a lot of like one-to-one reaching out to people, and we would just be trying to get people to sign up. We would need some sort of sign up system. But then I think it would be the next week that I would want to do, because yeah, I have things like this weekend I have something, and then the following weekend I have something where I'm not available at all. But then Saturday the 25th and the 26th, you know, Friday the 24th, Saturday the 25th, and Sunday the 26th. Those are the days when I was thinking maybe we could actually lock in and have that be the time.
So the 24th would be the day that we're coming back from New Hampshire.
Okay. Oh, okay.
So, and then the 25th, I have work, but it's not until noon.
Yeah.
So, like, I could definitely do like a morning time stream, and then we could, you know, make it. I don't know if we do like our usual 9 o'clock time
or something. Yeah.
Do it even.
When do you leave for New Hampshire?
The 21st.
Okay, so you're there like for those 4 days.
Free.
Is that more dance?
No, that's the family's annual camping trip. Which
oh, nice.
Stay home from to work last year.
Oh no. Okay. Yeah. No, that's good.
And that one might be a little bit more difficult for me to work.
Oh yeah. No, well, if you're camping. Yeah, you'll be camping. No.
But it's at a campground that has Wi-Fi.
Yeah.
And I think somebody's gonna have a camper.
Yeah.
So
I mean, listen, we could wait till August, although then it's like in August, I leave for Minnesota on the 14th, and I'm not back until the 23rd. So August also gets pretty done.
And there's still another week in July after all of that.
I'll be in that week in July. I'll be in California.
Oh wow. Okay.
Yeah, you know, it's that time of the year, I guess. Well, anyway, we can figure it out. I mean,
but like I said, the Saturdays I'm home on the weekend.
Yeah.
I mean home as in Connecticut, but like I do my Saturday mornings are free, and my Sunday afternoons, at least between 4 p.m. and 7 p.m. are free. So there's space in there.
Ferris is saying that, like, you know, like Ferris is saying, like, between studying and exams and things, it was taking him, for his very complicated, intricate, cool levels, like this is like 2 weeks or so. We could just like basically say, you know, this is not necessarily the same as a normal game jam, but we could say, like, you know, you have this whole week or whatever. We could say, like,
Sure.
from the 20th, you leave the 21st. So like we could say from the 20th to the 27th. And then that way, maybe on the 20th, we do a stream, sort of like a launch stream on that day. And then people have the whole week until the 27th. And then maybe we do another stream on the 27th as the judging stream or something. Maybe that's the way to do it. And it's just like, then we're working around our calendars, and you know, it's not how maybe a normal game jam would work. And we're gonna, you know, we're not necessarily gonna have the, like you're saying, like this like super highly concentrated eyeballs and things. But in a lot of ways, it could even just be a sort of test run. And sort of maybe we'll learn like what's gonna work and what's not. In that sense, I'm like, maybe you're right, and like maybe the prize should be less somehow. Typically in game jams, would you say like if there is a prize, is there usually a prize just for like the first, second, and third, or is it usually just the first, or how does it usually work? Would you say?
I would. My experience in running game jams, prizes for everybody is immediate scammers.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
If you do anytime we were like, hey, you get 50 sand or 100
Yeah.
sand, which was at the time could have been anywhere between like $8.
Yeah. Yeah.
Or maybe, you know, a little bit more or less.
It brought in the degens or whatever. Yeah.
And obviously people farming, like creating
Yeah.
accounts,
Right.
like
Right.
bot accounts,
Right.
and so signing up.
Okay.
So we would
Yeah.
have like 500 registrants.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
then only a dozen people actually submit a game.
Right.
And then you can see the wallets funneling all the money into one place.
Right.
It's like,
Oh, yeah.
well,
Yeah.
that was just money
Great.
into the money.
Yeah. Yeah. More money in the money hole. More money. Yeah.
So
Right.
That was I am generally against a participation prize of monetary value.
Yeah.
I will say what I was thinking before you even asked this question. I was like, I want to do an avatar
Mhm.
that's unlocked for participants
Mm-hmm.
of builders.
Mm-hmm.
So basically, to register, they should make a WAMP account.
Mm-hmm.
Let us know the username and the username and email that they're set up with.
Mm-hmm.
That way we can
Assign,
verify this
yeah.
user this as this email, and then we have a way to contact them. And then we can also unlock, hey, you participated, here's your special avatar, like, and I'm not even necessarily like a whole new guy. It could be like a cosmetic, like a hat.
Yeah. Yeah.
Or something.
Right.
We'll give them like a cool, like, hard hat or something.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Like
So
a
that they
builder.
participate
Yeah.
in this event.
Right.
And then that becomes something that they can keep forever with their account. So I'm all for in-game participation prizes for any sort of event. I think that's always motivating for me as a player and a builder and stuff. Is like, wait, I get to like show off the fact that I participated in this event. Sign me up.
Mm-hmm.
And that way we're not burning a ton of money on people who may or may not care.
Yeah. Yeah. Right. Okay. Yeah, I'll think about it. I think like maybe in my mind I'm like
the logistics of sending money to a bunch of people too when
Yeah,
it's not
yeah.
crypto.
Yeah.
It becomes more complicated.
That's true.
Like how many people can I pay?
Yeah, right. Yeah, I mean, I used to do video contests all the time, and for me it was basically like if it's first of all, if it's cash, I wanted it to be cash. I didn't want it to be a prize. And then I wanted there to be like, if I came in first, second, or third, I wanted to get like something for my time if I made something good enough to like place.
Yeah.
So that's sort of like where but I hear what you're saying. Like, yeah, we should definitely not make it where it's just like, yeah, sign up and get something. No, that doesn't.
Yeah.
And get some money. That doesn't work. But I don't know. Maybe I'll make it lower. Maybe I'll just because if you're saying like 2,000 is like a lot for a game jam, like um, say like
Well, I mean, like,
500,
it's,
500 for the first and 100 for the second and 50 for the third or something like that. Like um, maybe that's just like a better start. Um, um, yeah. Okay. Well,
I mean, I just asking. I like Grok. Grok's a cool dude.
yeah, yeah. What's up, Grok? Yeah.
I like the fact that he argues with Elon Musk all the time. I find that very entertaining.
It's charming, yeah.
Yeah. Wins my heart in the fact finding. So just some quick things that I had Grok look up. So no cash prizes is very common, especially for popular events like the Global Game Jam or GMTK Game Jam. They emphasize creativity over competition. Prizes might include recognition, features, or non-cash rewards like software licenses or merch. Small prizes, 100 to 1,000 total pools, most typical for community and itch.io jams. Top prize of $50 to $400 for first place. Examples: Imaginary Game Jam, $1,000 pool with 40, 20, 100. I don't. That doesn't add up to 1,000.
Good job, Grok. Good job.
There may be other prizes in there. Uplifting Game Jam, $300 prize pool with $115 for the top. Many micro jams with 100 to 500 total. Medium prizes, 1,000 to 10,000 pools, sponsored or themed jams. Top prize, $500 to $5,000. Examples: SG Game Jam, 1,000 total. 500, 300, 200. That adds up to 1,000. Various IO jams with 3,000 to 5,000 pools. Some YouTube hosted ones around 1,000 to 5,000. Large prizes, 10K plus, rare, usually corporate sponsored or special events. Examples: some Android indie focused jams with 5K to 10K. 5K first place, occasionally big ones up to 50K or even 100K pools, but those are outliers. That tracks with like what other stuff that I've seen. And yeah, I think I think there's a huge range. So I think it's really like with you as the primary sponsor here or the only sponsor, it's whatever you're comfortable paying for. And if maybe you want to test the waters, or maybe you want to go big or go home. I think it's your choice as the benefactor. Situation.
Right.
But if we find some sponsors, that would be pretty cool too. So I think definitely we can reach out to some things here and see what we could do. I don't know who all in. I'm hoping that we can plug in with some of the other kind of gaming oriented communities in the crypto space. Like I know Dead Fellas with Betty.
Yeah,
they've been doing a lot of game oriented stuff.
Yes.
She's busy launching a thing.
Yes, whatever that is. Yeah.
It's very mysterious. Like reading it, and I'm like, is there more info?
Yeah, like what is happening here? Yeah.
I've never talked to Betty like extensively. I think we were mutuals, and I've collected some Ghost Machine stuff. I never
same
had the opportunity to do Dead Fellas, but maybe they've released several games, and I know that they love gaming, and they've got a bunch of people in their community who love gaming. So maybe we can try talking to people like them, see what their interests are, and if this is something they see as like a good fit for their community.
Yeah.
I don't know. I can try reaching out.
We could see. Yeah. I think
this is a good week for like figuring things out.
Yeah, for sure. And I think that's helpful to hear about like the different sizes of like the different kinds of game jams. I think that gives me a better sense of like, okay, what people might expect. I still have not beaten this level. I
joined in the room you're in. I think it's because I started in the wrong space.
This
And,
insane
I
Ferris level,
think
yeah.
the platforms went without.
Yeah, you have to jump on them like right away. You have to jump on those platforms like literally. You cannot wait a second. Oh.
No, they're not.
There's a weird bug where when you when you duck on the moving platforms, it like moves you automatically. It's like you're sliding off of it when you duck. I have to fix that.
Yes, they're not moving for me anymore. I don't know. I think I broke it. I don't know what I did. Maybe
It's
I need to
so
get
hard. I can't get past like the like part with all the fire. Ah, okay. Oh, this is good. Oh, okay. Now what? Now I have to avoid. Okay. Okay. Okay.
Oh my goodness. The spike ride
Ah,
right above it
oh my god.
is terrifying.
Even the G dash level, the only time you beat it, you are not in the expanded room mode. Only recording you posted to Twitter. Oh no. Great. Damn. That's
You
this
have to
one.
play as expanded.
Yeah, right.
Oh no.
All right, I gotta get going. This was helpful and good as ever. The other thing we talked about was maybe doing some sort of Patreon, but we'll see. I mean, we'll see about that. We'll see about doing something like that.
Yeah, and I don't know. I think the advantage with Patreon is just
Name recognition.
name recognition, because I think like we have all the tools before us to like not use Patreon and give them a cut of everything.
No, I know.
But also people
They know what a
like, oh,
Patreon
there's
is.
a Patreon.
Exactly, yeah.
Instead of just a random, PayPal portal or something. So
Sometimes I'm like, oh, you should just be on them all, you know? Like, you should just, like, put yourself on Patreon, do a Substack. Like, people can pay you where they want to pay you.
mm-hmm.
Anyway.
Yeah, but we definitely should get the itch stuff set up.
Yes. I think that's I really think that's a good idea. Because,
If you want to give me a login, I can go and do that.
All right.
Or get that stuff uploaded.
Yeah.
Posted.
Yeah. I will do that. All right, man.
And maybe that'll help with jam discovery.
Oh yeah. No, exactly. Yeah, that's true. We should put it there, and we could put it in the descriptions of things like the state. We're doing a game jam. Yeah. Okay.
All right.
All right, man.
Thank you everybody for hanging out. I'm gonna go raid Fred and Ferd. Jonathan, I will talk to you later.
Sounds good.
And
bye, everyone. Thanks for watching.